Turn this motherfucker up, man.
I love you, but be so for real. They could never bury Drake. They could never kill Drake.
Never, ever,
Okay?
ever. Let's be for real.
They thought that little halftime performance when the Eagles had won was going to bury him in the coffin. They thought they put the nail in it. Never.
Never, never. It's not possible. It's not a thing.
Mm-mm.
Hey,
You
India.
know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, no, let me.
I was gonna say, hey, have a glass of wine with me real quick.
There, you should
Or
have told me that before I sat my ass down. We should go get our glasses of wine.
uh should we? Because I want to speak passionately and the wine helps.
Okay, all right. We gonna get our glasses of wine. We gonna
All
keep
right.
it rolling.
Stop
Keep
playing.
this
Go
in the
birds,
video. Keep
nigga.
this in the video. Go birds.
Birds.
Jalen Hurts ski on this bitch.
Come on.
Okay, so we said I was starting my little thing saying, you can't bury Drake, and I was gonna say next, I got me a Drake super fan right here.
Uh-huh.
Um, a Drakeologist, a Drake expert.
Facts.
You not a fan like, oh yeah, oh my god, I'm giddy. You know the music. You know the terminologies and all that.
Yeah.
So because you're a fan of music, and we
Hmm.
can't deny the fact that Kendrick did do his big one
Yeah.
in 2024.
Yeah, he did.
How was it being a Drake fan at that time when it's like you can't say nothing but he was
Um,
doing his big fucking one?
so around that time, it was hard. It was hard. Um, I was arguing with a lot of people. Like I was even arguing with Drake fans that are just as big as Drake fans as me, where they're saying like, "Oh well, oh well." At first, I was definitely in denial. I'm like, "Well, how did he lose?" Because in order for you to lose a rap battle, you have to get outbarred, and not one of those fucking songs was Drake outbarred. He was out-gimmicked. And that's what the big problem for me was. I'm like, well, I'm Drake was tearing this man to shreds lyrically, and people wasn't seeing that. First of all, you got Kendrick Lamar fans and you have Drake haters. They bonded up. So it was nothing much that Drake could do. He couldn't do shit. All of hip hop media besides academics is against Drake. So there's
And it's
nothing he could have
unfortunate
done.
because academics is corny as shit. Like that's not helping you.
No, academics is has been the biggest media guy, the number one biggest media guy for
But he's
three
corny.
straight years. I mean, whatever. We talking about
Yeah,
you
we'll get
know,
okay. We'll circle back to
hip
academics
hop
because
media.
we need to
Yeah.
talk about him. Yeah, we'll circle back. So yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So yeah, everybody was against him. Woo woo.
Yep.
Now I like what you said of he wasn't out barred. He was out gimmicked.
For sure.
I
For
think
sure.
you might be right because I've never looked at it from that perspective to be like, okay, let me go bar for bar and actually like sit here and be like, okay, who had the better bars? But like out gimmicked for sure, Kendrick fucking shat on him. So it's like because the things he was saying, this is the problem that Drake had was you do be doing me and you had a little discourse about this. He do be doing corny shit. And I don't think you're a bad rapper for doing corny shit. It's almost like the whole like, okay, the artist from the person is like, okay, the person you be doing a little corny shit a little bit because you somebody now and you used to be in the wheelchair. So like you do corny shit now, but it's like that don't take away from your skill. So that's what wasn't helping him, is because it was easy to kind of be like, you're corny because you
Yeah.
like it's easy to do that with Drake. So yeah, you know what? Maybe I do need to go back and be like, okay, let me actually look at bar for bar who I think actually did it. Because like once he did not like us, that's when it was over.
Yeah,
There
that
was
hit the
nothing
part.
Drake could have done. Like Drake could have literally had the most lyrically whatever the fuck.
And he did though. He did. People don't
I,
know about that song. He did.
I heard it, the one
Yeah.
that
The
he
Heart Part
released.
Six. The Heart Part Six. Like he brought up like some serious deep traumas that like when I heard him say that bar, I was like, oh my God. And I don't know if the world wants Drake to say that. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a super huge mega pop star. A rapper first, a super huge mega pop star after. That could trigger a lot of people. But to stay focused, yeah.
You talking to yourself when you say just stay focused.
Definitely, definitely.
I love that. For everyone who doesn't know, we both got ADHD.
Yeah.
Both got it. I mean,
Mine
I
is
feel like,
untreated.
yeah, I just medicated myself not too long ago. So we gonna see when it hit. We gonna notice a shift. I'm gonna go from being like this to being like, so Khalil, the last time that
I'm crying. They're gonna put our corporate voice on.
right. So okay. I feel like that's a fair point. Now, the new albums that he released 3 albums.
Yes, correct.
Do you feel as though with these releases, he's back on the map?
He hasn't gone anywhere, honestly, India. Like, and this is not my bias speaking. This is being a student of rap and hip hop. Not even a student, a spectator. And I I study hip hop and rap like unhealthily, like not like how a normal consumer should. I'm like different with it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not my whole life. It's a lot of my life though. And to answer your question, I don't feel like he went anywhere. If you realize like the past like year, like after the dot era, after all that like had calmed down, hip hop wasn't on the charts for 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 how many weeks? For
A
a lot of
lot.
weeks, a very long time, India.
Yes.
That's what
And that's a whole
because
conversation to have in itself.
literally, and that's because Drake wasn't giving out features to these niggas. DJ Khaled was about to drop an album. DJ Khaled pushed back his album years because Drake said, "You got a Drake feature, please. It must be Drake Bell." You know what I'm saying? But if Khaled was allowed to drop those, that would have heated the summer. Drake would have been on the charts. He's not giving niggas features, so everybody's quiet. Nothing is going on.
I also think that yes, part of it is Drake, but I think there's a bigger, deeper part in music that's like everything borrows from hip hop and rap and
Mhm.
ev- evolves their craft through like those art forms. So now it's incorporated into other music. Like we have
Yeah,
Bad Bunny is the biggest artist right now.
for sure,
And
for
I'm
sure.
not like he respects the art form. So I'm not like saying he's an appropriator or nothing like that. It's more so like he's incorporated aspects of hip hop that we all love into the reggaeton because reggaeton is really originally like dembow and like black forms of music. So
Absolutely.
now because we have like another pop star that's incorporating those things that we like, that contributes to the fact that hip hop, raw hip hop, has not been at the top of the charts.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. Well, yeah, absolutely. And just quick side note, Benito was a rapper before he was ever this super huge. You know
Yeah.
that, right? He was a
Yes.
rapper.
Yeah.
So,
Because I've been a Benito fan for a long time. So yeah.
oh, okay. 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 Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not one of the like new fans. Not that it's
Yeah.
nothing wrong.
Yeah.
I like that he has new fans because
Yeah. I'm a
I
new
mean the
fan for
man is
sure.
talented.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
the man
sure.
is talented as
Like
fuck.
incredibly talented. It's crazy.
I don't think people realize like who they're actually
Feeling
liking.
weird.
Like,
Hmm.
nah, this man is
I
something
agree.
different. Cause like
I
he
agree.
actually respects the art forms. Like you said, he was a rapper first, but
Hmm.
he's Puerto Rican. You know, Puerto Ricans make the best reggaeton music and dembow and all that. So that combination is just you can't touch that, and that's why Drake did a song with him. So
A few songs with him.
yeah,
Couple.
like Drake I feel like Drake do have this talent of he recognizes talent. This nigga knows. Like this nigga just knows. And I
If
like for everybody, I'm not a like I'm a music fan, so I respect Drake, but I'm not like you where I'm like I'm gonna be arguing with people about it. So like me
yeah.
saying this shit is like I'm just saying it because it's the truth.
It's true. Yeah. Drake is the biggest and like if Drake didn't have star power in his pen, like if his writing ability wasn't incredible, I believe that he will be the top A&R at like Sony or something. Like his ear for music is like I've
Dumb.
never seen anything like it, like
Yes.
ever. And my ear for music is crazy, but that man is different. He's
He
different.
can like, I think like the thing that he does of like he can find a video on YouTube that got like 35 views.
Exactly. And turn that shit right the fuck up.
35 views and be like, "Oh, let me do something with that." Like,
Hmm.
what? Who's doing that? I think
Nobody's
like
doing it.
A&R right now, they're catching people once they have the thousands of views and
That's
millions of
true.
views,
That's true.
which
That's
is
true.
cool. Like those people are still talented, but who's like Drake, who's like, "Oh, I can find something with 30 fucking views on
Yeah,
YouTube
he's
and be
finding
like,
nobodies.
this is
And
it."
oof,
Yeah, because
yeah,
even when Bibby had found Juice World, he had, I think one of his things was streaming at like a 1 million. So
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and I like Bibby, shout out Chicago. So it's like, I'm not saying nothing bad about him. He's really able to identify them suburb bulls and them like weird sounds that people won't go. He's got a talent too. That's a whole
Bibby,
other thing. Yeah.
Bibby, for sure, for sure.
But
An incredible music executive.
yes, but he's
Hmm.
not finding the people at 35 views. That's
No,
why I'm like, I feel like nobody's messing with Drake in that level.
so Indy, I'm gonna say this real quick. There's a difference between being one of the most powerful human in the world and being a record executive, right? So when Drake finds somebody who's a nobody and turns them up, Drake gave that cosign. So it's like, oh, let's listen to it. It's different if Lil Bibby was to go and be like, oh, let me pull this person up. It's like, okay, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna listen to that person because Drake said it's cool to listen to this person. Whether Bibby has to see that the people actually do like you without a cosign
Yes.
and you're talented enough for me to put you in front of people's faces and
Push
put
you.
money
Yes.
behind you.
That's a different thing. That's what I'm saying is like respect to it because he has a talent too, but it's just different than the what Drake can do. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, I like what you said though, like how he really would be one of the biggest A&R people if he didn't have a talent himself, because he would, like, that's something you could never take away from him.
You can't.
Now, what do you say to people who are like, in that same vein, he appropriates, he steals from people, he stole from Abel may take care, da 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 da. How do you feel about all that, given that he can find people and turn them up?
Uh so when people speak about Abel and that whole take care thing, it's like removing my bias. I can get what y'all saying, but also he never stole anything from Abel, right? When you tell someone, yo, let's get in the studio and lock in and y'all create a body of work together, and that person says, I had this for this album, but where our creative juices are flowing right now. We are two incredible artists. I'm like, well, shit. I mean, I wanted this for my album, but I feel like this could really work for your album instead. Here, take it, put your spin on it, and that's how we create great albums like Take Care. So when people say, oh, he's a culture appropriator or whatever, whatever, it's like in that Abel situation, it was a fair, Abel was paid, it was a fair exchange. You know what I'm saying? He didn't steal it on no gangster backdoor shit. That was even with the Jamaican shit. It's like, bro, he goes to
Yeah.
Jamaica and he leaves his money there. He respect these artists. These artists respect him. The It's never the artist who's getting the opportunity that says bad things about Drake. It's the niggas who are washed up and didn't get the opportunity. That's like, oh man, he's a bad guy. You know what I'm saying? It's they love Drake in Jamaica. Like they love him. They really, really, really do love him. And I'm not saying this because I think they do. I'm saying this because there's people from Jamaica like, yo, they love that nigga when he's there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Because
So
they feel as though he's respecting
he's
versus like how I said with
respecting.
Bad Bunny, it's like he's rapping, but I don't have no issue because he respects the art
Yes, for
forms.
sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah.
Now, okay, I'm gonna split the situations up because Abel, I agree, he did get paid, and Abel, I think Abel just made a decision to not be under Drake anymore, which is a fair decision and a fine decision.
For sure.
Abel was like, I have an ego and I'm gonna be a pop star. I'm not gonna be your star. And Abel fucking did that. Let's just also clap to Abel because
One hundred
Abel
percent.
said he was gonna do it and then he did it.
And he did it. And Abel is one of my favorite artists of all time too.
Yeah.
So
So like I think he made a decision. Now why they be beefing back and forth, I feel like it's kind of dumb because
women, egos, but
yeah, it's ego.
it's different now because that shit then got bloody. So I don't even
But
want to
I
tap
don't
into
get
that. That don't got nothing to do with me.
nobody
The
gonna do
music,
nothing to you in Philly.
no,
But
of course not. But it's just once it gets bloody, it's like, oh, maybe I should mind my business. I'm just saying. Well, go ahead, say what you're about to say.
I was gonna say I just don't get why it even got to that point with them though. Because I'm like, I like it's just ego, like a male ego. Like
Yeah,
to
and
me, that's just y'all took it too
retarded
far because like him and Kendrick having beef and all that, I get because this has been decades, and I get that it's been decades
a
with him,
decade.
the Weeknd too. But it's like it's different because it was just like the Weeknd said, "I'm not gonna be your bitch anymore," and not like in a way of like okay, he just said he was gonna be a pop star. That's all he's like, and like I don't get why the beef had to get bloody when it's like y'all both from Toronto. Nobody stole nobody's sound, in my opinion. Now do I think Take Care could have been Take Care without Abel? No,
No,
absolutely not.
no,
It would not
mm-mm,
have been Take Care without Abel. Point blank.
no,
Period.
no, it wouldn't.
End of discussion. Fine, but it's just like you said, he got paid for it. He's on the credits of the songs. Like it's not that we don't see his name. He's not a like ghostwriter contributor on the ride. It's literally his voice the whole
Him.
time.
It's him in the
We know
background.
it's
That was
him.
Abel's song. He was singing on that song.
Yes, like we know that it's him. It's not a. So I'm like, I don't understand. I could see why you were like, I want to be bigger than the program, especially with a man ego, and he could do it because he did do it. However, I'm
Absolutely.
like, how is it? Because they had got back cool like
Couple
after the
times.
Pusha T stuff. They had got back cool. So I'm like, what is going like? What when Kendrick hit you up with Metro, you was like, oh yeah, this would be. I think honestly, I feel like the Weeknd did the shit for shits and giggles, and then it just went far.
So India, I get why you say that, but again, somebody who has to decipher every bar I hear out somebody's mouth.
Okay, give it to
On for
us.
all the on for all the dogs. Did you realize that what's that song with him and Party Next Door?
I don't
Uh,
know, cause that's
uh
not my. That's probably my least favorite Drake album, to be honest.
to me too, and Certified Lover Boy. Those albums were horrible. Uh and that song with Drake and Party Next Door, that was a diss song. Like if your ear is open and your third eye is open also, you can see that that's a diss song. Like he's saying stuff like that, stuff like what did he say? He said those other guys and all this. It's a diss. It's a diss. It's a diss. Like y'all who are watching, go look up the lyrics and use your own discernment. He's dissing. He's dissing Abel and them. He's
So
dissing.
why did he do it? I don't
Um,
get it, cause
this
they
is the
was
thing between
that
Drake and Abel, right?
cool.
It was it you know bit like women it's like shit happens and then they're from the same city and they're two major guys who have street ties. Once you start making some money, you get involved with these street niggas. Look at Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? You start getting money, you get involved with these street guys, and people have egos, and they keep going, and then women get involved, and oh well, he's having sex with my woman, my ex, and this guy's having sex with my ex, and it's just all weird, messy shit. You know what I'm saying? but it done got bloody. It done got bloody. And I've heard like certain things happen first. So that's why they did what they did at, Drake's mansion with the security guard. But I really don't want to speak on that. You know what I'm saying? That don't got nothing to do with me. Again, once shit get bloody, I let's just talk about the music. But yeah, it definitely got weird. It got weird. It got really fucking weird because once shit get bloody, niggas gotta pick sides. Then you see top five, like one of the rappers in Toronto. Yeah, I'm with Drake, Crody. Yeah, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gotta pick sides because now the city hot. You know what I'm saying? You can't mend when somebody gets shot. You can't mend that. It's over. It's over. You can't. So yeah, that part sucks, but it is
It's
what
like
it is.
ego stuff though, which
It's
is like what
100%
comes down
retarded
to it. Because
male
I'm like,
ego.
this is dumb. Like to
It's
me,
dumb.
because I would love for them to make music again. What?
It's not gonna happen.
It's
If
not.
after somebody got shot, you'll
It's
look
not
like a
gonna happen.
fucking
But like,
clown
it's just sad. Now, so separating him because that's not appropriation, right? That's like, oh, we say he's stealing. Now, the dude from the song that's like got the club going up on a
on a Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I love McConan.
He had made a claim that Drake had got him to sign some shitty deal, and um once he found him, he was like, "Oh, you either want to sign the deal, or we're gonna take the song anyway," or something like that. And it's been a couple other stories of people who was like, "We don't know. I love McConan." Like I had to ask you, who is that? I know the song, but I don't
Yeah,
know the name. I don't remember the
yeah.
person. So like
hmm
them little kind of artists where he hop on the thing and then he take the stuff and all that. Like, how do you feel
hmm
about that?
Uh, not to be funny, but like, what is your like actual question here? Because I heard about like three or four questions in that, or three or four different ways I can answer with that.
Do you think he was wrong?
In that I love McConan situation.
Hmm. In
Um,
situations like it, because that's not the only one.
well, when it comes to situations like those, you have to understand that people put money, like there's money involved. So before I blow you up, yeah, sign this contract. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't like there's it's see, this is why the music business is so like devilish because it's like, damn, I thought we were two artists vibing together. And then it's like, yeah, all right, yeah, and now it's time for the song to come out. And then it's like, yeah, well, here, sign this and do this, and this is how this shit should go. And this, that, and the third. It's like, what damn, But speaking on the business side, was Drake wrong? If that story is true, the one you just presented, I don't know. I'm like yes, and I'm like no. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it's kind of like I think at the end of the day, the music industry overall is exploitative.
for
Point blank,
sure,
period.
sure, for
So
sure,
it's like if you're like a functioning member of the music industry in the what capacity that Drake is, like you have done some exploitative things.
for
Like, and
sure.
I'm not singling him out. Beyonce has done exploitative
All of
things.
them, all
Jay-Z
of them.
has done like like so I'm not singling him out.
You got to be gangster. You got to be a cold-hearted motherfucker to really like succeed in this fucking in that industry. It's insane. It's insane.
Yeah. Now, let's talk about the girls that he brings up and he gets some coochie and brings them up.
Yeah.
Cause I was gonna have to talk about it.
Okay. What's
You
up?
know, don't you think that's predatory?
Um.
Because like, okay, say you say you have like a company that helps people get sign a podcast signed to Netflix. You know how Netflix has the deals with podcasters now.
Yeah. Yeah. Now. Yep.
And you be like, oh, India, I seen your podcast. I think I could take you to the next level. And I know that you got that connection and all that.
Yeah.
You know you're going to probably get some coochie out of somebody. It might not be me, it may be me.
Okay.
But you know you're going to be able to if you will that. And it's not that you're lying about their talent, because he's not lying about their talent.
Right.
But you know if you approach it like this because she pretty and you see her talent, you're going to get something.
Well, I don't. I'm not necessarily sure that's for Drake because I feel like by now, 16 years later, we would have been hearing some horrifying, some nefarious stories like, oh well, Drake, da, 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 da. Like I know, like a lot of executives and top people at the chain, in all industries, whatever, how they have sex is weird, very predatory. For him, I don't believe that's for him because in a lot of these interviews that these artists or these Instagram models do, they say Drake didn't want anything from me. He didn't take a dollar from me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, I don't think he wants anybody's money. I don't think he's like that.
well, yeah, respectfully, he don't need it. But
It's exactly.
yeah, but I don't think that's him. Like, remember, I don't know the guy. I'm just a fan of the music, but you could just tell like who's with what and who's, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these, again, executives, that's how they have sex with beautiful women. It's either, all right, you're gonna do this and we're gonna sign this contract, we're gonna get you on, or you're gonna keep struggling. So yeah, I don't really believe that Drake is into
But
shit
like,
like that.
okay, he dated Georgia Smith, but he also put Georgia Smith on. Snow Allegra, he also put Snow Allegra on. It was another girl that had a whole husband, and she made the decision. Like, I'm not saying he like RAPE in women. Like, he not. I don't think he's doing that. But
Mhm.
like, more so like, yeah, get yourself in the studio with a bad bitch.
Um, so I feel like coercion is already the R word. You know what I'm saying? So that's 100%. Well, whatever. That could get gray. So,
Yeah, there's
but
a gray area in it for
yeah,
sure.
that can
There's
get
a gray
gray
area.
because it's like they're they're asking you and you have a choice at that point. So it's not like just yeah, let me get that and you have no choice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so it's levels
So
to it.
for sure. But um what was your question again?
We got this ADHD thing going on.
Yeah.
Basically, like, I'm trying to ask, like, okay, for example, with Ice Spice, how he flew her out, all that, and then unfollowed her. Like, I just feel like there's sometimes where he finds young artists, women, gets all hype and Joe, and then be like,
Well, we don't really know how that situation went. I heard Ice Spice has a huge fucking ego, a huge one. Like
yeah,
not
now that I
only,
could see.
you know what I'm saying. So I like he
Cause how
probably,
she was with that New York rapper, what's her name? Cleotrapa or
yeah,
whatever. That
yeah,
story with her, like, that was horrible. And I heard nothing but good things about the Cleo girl. Like, I heard
yeah.
she's such a sweet lady.
And I seen Too Rare. You know who that is?
Mm-mm.
I seen he a rapper like the one that be shaking his hips in Philly from Philly.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I seen him in an interview with Academics and how he was saying like Ice Spice is like she different. Like she's not like one of these goofy ass, thick, light skinned, good looking women. Like she has a huge ego and you know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Like we don't know if Drake was trying to do something with her and she said no. So he said, oh, I'm sending you back to Brooklyn in a jet and you're not gonna fuck me. Who you think you are? We don't know how that situation went.
Yeah, true. But yeah, all I'm saying is women that he's brought up he has dated, he has a pattern. And I feel like you said, there's a gray area. There's a line between, like, if you're making music with someone who's fantabulous, you're gonna catch a feeling. I would catch a feeling probably.
Yes,
Like,
absolutely.
yeah, I would
Hmm.
catch a feeling. Like, especially if you're a music person, which these girls are because they're in the studio recording, like, you're gonna be I would be mesmerized. Like, um,
You heard, what's her name? Not to cut you off. You heard Janae Aiko, she said, "Oh, Drake's my soulmate." You know what I'm saying? Like this with these artists, this shit can get real. Like, bro, first of all, we're already not regular people. God has put it in our hearts to create this for the world. So that when you're singing from your heart, when you're rapping from your heart, of course shit like that can happen, you know?
yeah, me having this conversation with you is making me be like, you know what? I give Drake more passes than I did when I first started this conversation. It
Yeah,
is. I'm like, yeah, I feel like I could see it now. Is he a perfect human? No. What he say
no.
on this new album? He said, "I'm a, I do bad shit, but I got a big heart."
This nigga said, "Yo, I was just that's my favorite bar from
It's a
the
good bar,
listen I
yeah.
did today." He said, "I got a really big heart, but I'm a fucked up guy." Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's yeah, and I felt that shit.
I feel like
Cause
that's
like
like the realest shit that he said about himself
he
because
he
it's
says a lot of real
true.
shit, but yeah,
I know,
about
but like
himself.
it's
But
recency bias. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, no, definitely. Again, you got to be cutthroat to be in this business. So I see it as like on some business shit. Like, yeah, I'm a fucked up guy, but I give and I give. Nobody's perfect. I don't judge anybody. I just can't.
yeah, it's more so like, you know the claims. Let's get to the claims Kendrick made on like the pedophile stuff and all that. It's like that's when it's like, okay, that goes beyond making a mistake.
Right.
But what from my conversation with you right now,
Mm.
I'm like, you know what? I don't think he's a pedophile.
No, 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 no. Um, Again, the Drake haters, the real nasty people online put shit together. Now that when he invited that young woman onto the stage and he
Yes.
did what he did and then he asked her age after, that was extremely crazy. But y'all, like accidents do happen. Like they do. Like that was very fucking weird. I have a daughter and that shit was weird.
And
But
let's say for the crowd, you're a present dad. You
for
are a
sure, for
present
sure, for
dad. So
sure,
so
for sure,
everybody knows. I
for
just want
sure.
people to know, like, you don't just have a daughter, you
Uh,
actually,
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
I'm there. I'm yeah. So like it did look crazy, but y'all shit happens. I remember when I went to a Popeyes and I was I'm just a very like vibrant, outgoing, friendly. Well, I'm not really friendly, but I'm
I know
social.
what you mean.
So yeah. So I'm
'Cause I'm the same way.
we talking. I'll be having all the random people cracking up. So I'm talking to the Popeyes workers, and I'm like, dang, like y'all coworker look nice or whatever. And they was saying something like, who her? And they pointed at the light skinned girl who I was talking about. I was like, yeah. They was like, oh, she's whatever, whatever. I was like, oh, I'm like, yo, why is she working at midnight? And I was like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? So like things, lines can get blurred. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a creep. I didn't pursue that young lady after I got my food, kept talking to my people that I was with, and I left. It was none of that weird shit. I don't
Because
play
once
that.
you know the age, you're like, oh no.
Yeah, you
Because
like, hold up.
I think we have
Mm.
talked about this before, the real Boston Richie situation where it's like he knew Shorty was, what was she, 16, 17?
Yeah, yeah,
He knew, like, that's different. Like, if you don't know and then you like, oh my bad.
yeah. Yeah.
Like, you didn't
Yeah.
know. You didn't know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. That guy's a cool fucking weirdo. But yeah.
knowing is different. And I feel like if Drake genuinely did not know the girl's age until after the fact.
He didn't know. And then with the Millie Bobby Brown thing, it's like, bro, these are people that's in the industry. Like he can give her pointers. He could give her pointers and tell her not to do this and not to do that. And you know what I'm saying? But people trying to flip it and make it seem like, oh yeah, he is predatory. It's like, bro, come on. Can y'all be
Because,
for
yeah,
real?
to be honest, I've never watched Stranger Things. So it's like, but I do know she don't look like nothing.
You know what I'm saying? So why would out of all of
Yeah,
the
like, why would he pick her? Because it's
you
other
feel me?
underage women. Yeah, you
Well,
know what?
I don't know about that, but there's women of age that's like
Yeah, but I'm saying if
that
he
are
had a thing
beautiful.
for
So
underage women, that
yeah, yeah,
wouldn't be
yeah,
the one that he would. No disrespect to her, she just don't look like nothing.
yeah,
I just have to
yeah,
say the truth. And that's cool
yeah,
because you don't got no work done and all that. Props to you for staying true to you and your
yeah.
regular looking self.
Well, when I feel like when it comes to like underage shit, I think it has nothing to do with looks. Well, for the real creeps that are sick, I'm not talking about the niggas that we know that's
Mm,
chilling on the block that's 31, 32, and they looking at that 16-year-old like, damn, she got this and that, and she got that and this, and you know, all the weird shit. Um, I'm saying people who are literally pedophiles, like the
yeah.
definition of a pedophile is someone who's attracted to a pre prebu can you help me out? Prebu bu, prebu
Prepubescent.
prepubescent kid. So before they develop, you know what I'm saying? So that's
So he's
about
definitely
nine,
not
10.
that.
You feel me?
However, he could have been. I'm not saying he is, but I'm saying like there is the people like Real Boston Richie who want a younger girl because they can control them and all that.
So predatory.
That's
Yeah,
yeah. And I'm not
yeah,
saying he is. I'm just saying like we've established he's not a pedophile.
right,
Like point blank period, but it's like okay, that still does leave room for predatory. And when it comes to Millie Bobby Brown, I'm like I don't feel as though he was being predatory with Millie Bobby Brown.
right,
Once
right.
I like because with the predatory, they want people who one like they because like let's take R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Aaliyah looked like something. Like,
When she was a kid, like when she
yeah,
was 15, oh,
yeah.
I
She was like, yes, like it's not, and like I just feel like there's a clear difference between like, oh, I'm giving you pointers, but he's not like her agent, right? Like he's not like controlling her whole like with Cassie and Diddy, it's like Diddy controlled her whole
her
life.
whole shit. Yeah,
Her whole
he
if she was gonna be able to release the album, if she was gonna make
right,
money.
right,
He
right,
controlled her whole life. Drake
right,
didn't control if Millie Bobby Brown had another season of Stranger
right,
Things or not. That
right,
was not in his control.
right,
So to me, it can't really be predatory if you don't really have control over that person's and you're not trying to maintain control
right,
over that person's whatever.
right.
Because if anything, like say he was being predatory and trying to groom her as a white lady, she could have been like Drake did da, 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 and he would go down for that.
For sure. And he'd have got paid, and she would have got paid out the ass, and he would be doing 100 years. So can we be for real, people? Like, I
Yeah.
get y'all don't like the guy, but
Which is fine
that
because like I said, I
why he
think
gotta
he's
be
corny a lot
that?
of times.
Why can't he just be a even though that's completely false. Why can't he just be a bad musician? Why he
Yes.
gotta be
Or like,
that?
oh,
You
he's
know what I'm
corny. Like
saying?
how I be saying, yeah, he corny
Yeah,
sometimes. Why can't he just
yeah.
be that? Why do we have to take it to the level
Yeah,
of like
yeah, that
now
was
he's
too
a
far.
whole
That was
this
weird.
and that?
Kendrick Lamar is a fucking weirdo for that. I'm sorry.
But he
That
made
was
money off
weird.
of it. Now, going back into that, I haven't done the research and the people always be mad when they're like, why are you talking about something you ain't do the research on? Because I don't just sit and do research all day. That's why I
Right,
have guests. So
right.
I'm gonna ask somebody who I know has looked with that whole lawsuit that he filed being Drake.
Yeah,
And he So my understanding is the premise of it is he's saying they basically set it up for him to get bodied in the thing.
You know what, India? That's probably about 30% of the lawsuit. Drake is claiming he has issues with Universal, period. Like he has issues with, oh well, I need to own this. I should be owning this. Yo, I should be out of this deal. I gave y'all this. Yo, there's points where they said, oh well, this album was a mixtape. This collab album with Party Next Door doesn't count. They're playing in his fucking face. And he like,
Oh yeah.
y'all, come on. Like, what are y'all doing? The law with Kendrick and this shit happening, that made it 10 times worse because it's like, hold on. His streams, as soon as he's uploading videos, he's getting like 15 minutes in, he's getting millions of views. How does that work? That's not possible. There's not enough people in the world to even do that. So his thing was, y'all are conspiring against me. That's his whole shit. With the Lamar part, y'all are conspiring against me to bring my value down. So I'm stuck in this crazy behind contract. Um,
Mm.
Yeah. So his whole thing is, yo, y'all trying to devalue me. Yo, y'all trying to deface me. Even at the Grammys, Dr. Dre and Lucian Grange doing that hot five and him showing Kendrick Lamar a lot of love and taking a picture with Kendrick Lamar. That shit looks fucking crazy. It looks crazy. It looks crazy. Like it Kendrick had signed a new deal before he responded to Drake's diss songs. So everything that y'all saying Drake is industry. He don't fuck with the Grammys, so how is he industry? Kendrick signing a new deal before he responded to the diss. That shit looks weird. Drake was keeping this shit strictly rap for the culture, and you're trying to monetize off of it, which is cool. Whatever, do you do? But
Let me out my fucking deal. Like
what
stop playing in my face.
let's figure this shit out. So Drake whole thing is, and by me watching this video album, it was Kendrick Lamar has something to do with it, but it's way bigger than Kendrick Lamar. Like he said, y'all think I'm suing. Y'all are not paying attention. Y'all thinking I'm suing a fucking rapper. Kendrick Lamar is under me. I'm way bigger than Kendrick Lamar. Let's be fucking for real. I'm not worried about that nigga. I'm worried about you corporate fucking giants. I'm same thing Nikki said. Y'all think I'm worried about this bitch right here? No, I'm worried. People, these are
Nikki
big
is worried about all the
entities.
bitches though.
Yes.
But that's different.
Yeah, yeah. Let's not go into that. And I'm not even a bard, but let's be for real. We have eyes. These are corporate fucking people who are companies, corporations that are going against me. That's what Drake whole thing is. So
So okay, yeah, and I feel like the timing it's unfortunate for him because the timing it didn't look good for you, bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It didn't look good for you. But I get like from his perspective, like this was the cherry on top. The Kendrick stuff was like, all right, fuck it.
Y'all got me fucked up.
But for optics, I'm like, it is what it is. But
Yeah,
sometimes you
it
just have
looks
to do the
crazy.
thing that doesn't look great because you're fucking fed up.
Right, right, right. It looks
Um,
fucking crazy. It looks
it
crazy.
looks crazy. It looks like, and because people don't read, right?
Yeah, right.
People don't
They-
read.
and
So they're like, yeah, you're suing Kendrick. And like me, I know if I didn't read something, I don't know the full thing, which is why I sat here and asked you. I'm like, I didn't read it.
yeah,
So I know what people are saying in that, oh, he was mad, so he sued Kendrick. But I also know that I need to ask somebody because I haven't read it. People don't even realize, like, just because you seen the tweet or you seen the headline or this, that don't mean you read nothing. That don't mean you
for
know
sure.
nothing.
Exactly. Because probably 90, 80% of this shit is misleading. Remember, this is a very nasty business. Media, period. It's very nasty. It's very ugly.
Very nasty.
So y'all just gotta use y'all discernment. For those who already want to see the guy lose, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Take it. But y'all take these headlines and these news articles with a grain of salt. Y'all actually have to look and pay attention to this shit. That's all I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying.
I agree. Now, that clears some things up. You're knowledgeable. I got the right person to talk about this stuff
Yeah,
because I'm like, yeah, now that makes sense to me. And it's just his optics, his timing, it just
it looked
bad
crazy.
John.
Yeah.
Bad John for him. Cause it do look like you just going after Kendrick. But like to your point, I really don't think it was just about him, like, especially with your deal and if they're like doing that stuff to exploit you, because at the end of the day, the music industry is exploitative. So I believe it. And I'm like, now, do I really, I don't know the numbers of like, oh, he had millions of views in 15 minutes. That's not humanly possible. It could be. But
No, India. Okay. I said in 15 minutes, I was wrong. I was at the bowling alley when Drake dropped Family Matters, and I'm listening to it. By the time the song was done, Kendrick had stepped on it by dropping Meet the Grams. And it was seconds, like it was seconds that it dropped, and it was up millions of views. I screenshotted it. I'm not gonna go through my Google Photos right now and try to find it, but y'all, I will send a screenshot to India so y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about. It was millions, millions, and millions of views before it, you know what I'm saying? It was millions and millions and millions of views before it was, was that Meet the Grants or was that Not Like Us? I think it was, I think it was Not Like Us. It was one of those. But
one
I'm
of
gonna show
them.
y'all that it was seconds. It was seconds, and it was like millions of fucking views. That shit was crazy. And Kendrick he was using bots. He was. That's a known thing. He was using bots. Academics interviewed the bot farmer who did the bots for him. Now, was that person telling the complete truth? I don't know.
We
But
haven't
what I know
validated.
is what I know is that you're not getting millions of views in just seconds of you dropping a video. That doesn't make sense.
And let me say this too, because I started off by saying like Kendrick won that whole thing gimmick wise. He dropped songs like Drake could not do nothing about it. Like Not Like Us. There's once that there's nothing. You're not coming back from that. I'm
You can't.
sorry. As far as in this beef,
Right.
but originally I've never been like a, oh, Kendrick, because Drake says something in this album of like, okay, yeah, the white kids listen to you to feel good about themselves. That
Because they feel guilt. That's true.
that's Kendrick's music to a T
Yes.
as far as the brand that he's created. Now,
Yes.
like to say he's not talented would be a lie, but it's
That's a
like
lie.
what Drake is saying in that is true. That's his fan base. So I never was like a core Kendrick fan base. I like the songs that we all like, Money Trees and all that when we was kids, all that, whatever. Cool. But and I like stuff off that new album. Like he made some good music. But I never was like Kendrick is in my top five
India, can I tell you something?
ever. Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar was my favorite rapper of all, okay, not of all times, because it was always him and Drake for me. But I did have Kendrick as a better rapper back in 2015, 14, even though Drake was still my favorite rapper at that time. I felt like Kendrick was the better rapper. When Kendrick dropped To Pimp a Butterfly, that was it for me. That cemented it. And it wasn't just because he was rapping, like a lot of people didn't like that album, but the themes, the okay, I'm not gonna go too much hip hop rap. I'm gonna go funk. I'm gonna go 80s funk. I'm gonna go incredible, right? Um, I still believe to this day that To Pimp a Butterfly is the greatest rap album I've ever heard. So like let's just let me side note that and say that. So before people think I'm super duper biased. Like I am, but like I'm gonna give credit where it's due.
Yeah. I gotta listen to that album again to see if I agree with that because I've never, like I said, I've never been like Kendrick. top five.
You
Like
never
you
gave a fuck
saying, like
about Kendrick.
I've never been like that. It's songs I like. I think he's talented. I think he
Yeah,
speaks on certain things, but I think a lot of the things he speaks on is part of his branding
for
versus
sure.
shit he trying to say, like, cause he really now back Mad City and all that type era. Like that's when he was saying shit cause he felt like fucking saying it.
Yeah.
But like after he kind of started his brand with the kids who feel guilty with the white guilt and all that, then I feel like some of the things he's saying, they might be profound, but they're part of the brand. They're part of the gimmick. They're not actually like, I'm saying this shit just because I feel like saying it. And I feel like that's kind of why I never really had him in my top because, yeah, like if what you're saying is part of filling a gimmick,
So you're saying he's somewhat pandering? Uh,
yes, after a certain point in time,
okay. I see Kendrick as a pretty like authentic guy, but even if that's true, you kind of still have to pander to your audience. Like you still have
you
to
do
give your audience what they want.
what
Like
they
it's like
want.
you can't just do now that GNX shit, that was a whole left. It's like, all right, I get it. You know what I'm saying? It didn't hit my heart though. Like it was just like a it was like a okay, this is a cool West Coast joint. You know what I'm saying? The West, that's for the West Coast. That's not for me. So like I'm not gonna shit on it. You know?
Yeah, because we
It's
ain't
just
gonna get you.
my opinion isn't really valid
Because
on it because I
my
don't want to hear
opinion
it.
is not valid on West Coast shit either. Now I
I don't
like
want to hear
certain
it.
West Coast shit, some West Coast shit, right,
Same.
for sure. But I
Hmm.
think like I like Southern rap
Right.
a lot. I like Southern rap. I like yeah, like Texas, fucking. And I like Michigan rap. I like Michigan rap a lot. Like I
Okay.
like,
Okay.
yeah, like when
Okay.
Yachty be doing the fucking Michigan flows and
Yeah.
having
When
them
he.
niggas do the
Yeah.
Michigan, that shit
Hmm.
goes hard. So I like
Yeah.
that
He
kind of
turned.
rap
He turned niggas up off that. I ain't gonna lie. He did.
from Atlanta too, like the Atlanta Times, Michigan. Yeah, so I'm a Southern and Michigan type rap bitch. So I'm not going, like you said, I'm not going to have a valid, like full good
Right.
opinion because that's not
Right.
my
It's
style
not
of
you.
rap.
It's just not you. Yes.
Yeah, I can appreciate certain things, but
Yeah.
yeah, like yeah, so I feel that I'm like I don't even know but yeah, so you were saying you're not biased in what you're saying about Kendrick because you do appreciate a lot of his stuff and you have had him in your tops before.
For sure. But now he's not.
Yeah. Yeah.
He I mean, he still is because I'm not fucking deaf, but like I just now that I'm older and I understand what hip hop and rap is, it's more than being a conscious lyrical rapper. It's you gotta be cool. Bitches gotta wanna fuck you, niggas gotta wanna be you. You gotta be wavy. You gotta have a nice car. You gotta talk
And
shit in the clubs.
tell him.
You gotta talk the you gotta bring the bitches out. You gotta bring the niggas out. You got like your concerts have to make sense. It's much more than just being lyrical. So Drake is my number one right now. And
Mic fucking drop.
yeah.
Because I was just talking with one of my friends, and I think I talked to you about it too, Low Shimmy. I like Low Shimmy. He's for the girls, right? Like he has
Mm,
his whole thing. He's for the girls. But I was saying to one of my friends, like, Drake is the only one who is for both. Like Drake is for the girls and he's for the men. He's for the
for
Nick. Like
sure.
Drake,
For
I feel
sure.
like is the only one on a big pop star kind of level that's really for the both as far as a rapper.
For
Now,
sure.
when we
It's
talking not
hard.
rapper, let's talk about Justin Bieber because Justin Bieber
Bieber,
is for both.
Chris Brown. You feel me? Oh, you saying Bieber is for both?
Yes,
I don't
yes.
know if I agree with that India all the way. And maybe I'm just not hip, but I do fuck with Bieber. Like when the swag album, maybe I just wasn't in the right space for it. I didn't really feel it. But the one that came out in 2015, when he was like, Mark,
Oh yeah,
that
that joint.
album is
That was for the
fucking
niggas and the bitches. It was for both.
great. You
That's what
feel
I'm
me?
saying. Justin Bieber has a catalog that is for both. A lot of people don't have a catalog that's for both. And it's fine. You don't have to be for both. But like Lil Shimmy, for example, the bitches, we love him. We're like, oh my God, we love it. We love it. He can't do no wrong. But y'all niggas is like, oh, he's cool. Like I could see maybe why y'all like, but he's not for y'all. Who's doing it consistently to be like, Nah, the bitches and the niggas is fucking with my shit, and it's
Yeah,
Drake. It's
it's Drake.
Drake. B Brad moments.
Hmm.
Um, who the fuck else? Because even Kendrick, I'm
Not
gonna argue, even though he had Not Like Us, girls didn't know the words to that like that.
um
Girls wasn't
India.
singing
They
that.
don't play Kendrick in the club. They don't. And you know
Girl,
I'm an
and that's what I'm saying.
outside
Like they
head.
was
They don't
playing
play
Not
that.
Like Us, but girls don't know the
Yeah,
word.
oh
Like
yeah,
my
yeah, for
girls who
sure.
like girl
For
music
sure.
only, and they don't like nigga music for all intents and purposes. That's how I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
They don't know the words to Not Like Us. They know the like little chorus maybe, but
Hmm.
they don't know the
They
words like
don't
that.
they don't.
Yeah, who's really carrying it like that? Where the niggas and the bitches is like Cash Cobain.
What he got the women heart right now, man. He's on fire.
Cash
He's
Cobain,
on
but it's not
fire.
many. It's a few. It's hard to get both markets to be
It-
like riding with you like that.
yeah, 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 yeah. I
It's
fuck with Cash
hard.
Heavy. I fuck with Cash Heavy.
Yeah.
I wish his subject matter was different, but that's just who he is. And everybody got a role to play,
And
and
I
that's just
think
he
like
got the
yeah, he has a
clubs
good role, but like to your point of to be like the number one rapper, like you got to be bringing out the bitches and the niggas. You got to be swaggy. You
for
got to be
sure,
this. It's a
for sure,
whole culture that
for
comes
sure, for
with it,
sure, for sure.
and it, I think when you put it like that, Drake hits it the best right now. Now we had Kanye though. We had Kanye. Had I said had? I'm not saying right now.
Yeah, yeah. No, no.
No
We
disrespect to
still got
Kanye, because Kanye is the fucking goat. Like, don't like this is never. I would never disrespect Kanye a day in my life.
okay.
But right now, Drake.
Drake, Drake, Drake,
Who's
Drake,
doing it?
Drake,
Who's doing it like that? Who,
Drake.
no.
Future, future,
Oh,
future, future. Yo, y'all women, y'all love
but
Future, yo.
only certain women.
That's true. That's
That's
true.
the
That's
thing.
true.
That's why I'm
That's
like, cause
true.
you know
That's
me.
true.
I told you,
That's
Future.
true.
That's my
Yeah.
baby father. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
India he talking about in that song.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, so I'm not even being biased because I love him, but it's not all women even
It's
know
not.
Future words like for real.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
They
It's
like,
not.
oh,
It's not.
haha, he's toxic, he, but like, no, y'all not like, but Drake,
Y'all actually love Drake. Like y'all could like the women who love him. What he says, y'all feel it in your hearts. You know what I'm
yes, even
saying?
if cause like I'm the kind of person who I'll be like, yeah, Drake be corny, but when he say shit, I'll be like, oh,
Yeah, yeah.
he
And then
did
like
talk about me a little bit. He did,
you feel
he
me?
he
Yeah,
did kind of say some shit, and I was
he
like,
be
oh,
he be clocking shit though. I'm not gonna lie. He be clocking shit. He
Glocking.
be clocking
Yeah.
shit. He'll say exactly what you're thinking in
Whether
that
you think
moment. And
he's
it's like,
corny or
nigga,
not, that's why I'm
how?
like, you can't get out. You can't. It's fine. Like it's just Drake. But and like that's what I'm saying. Like nobody doing it like that. For Future, girls like him. Some types of girls like him. But it's like the reason I feel Future from the male part of me perspective of like, damn, I hate the real me kind of shit. And that's like a nigga feeling. That's not a girly feeling.
Say that one more time.
Like, damn, I hate the real me. You know that song? He's like, damn, I hate the real me.
Oh, okay. It's a song and not like how he might actually feel.
And he do feel that though. I mean, he's sober now, but like,
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, shit. Man, I get it. I
that's
get it.
why. But like, a lot of girls don't necessarily relate to that part of
Yeah,
Future. But
no, they
to me,
don't. They
like,
don't.
that's why I'm saying is like, but Drake is like, Drake's gonna say some stuff, and it's gonna hit every bitch, and it's gonna hit every nigga.
Yeah,
And
for
that's the
sure.
difference between the two. Um, Cause yeah, personal favorites I like I said, but it's like as far as who's capturing everything and everybody, like we cannot mess with Drake in that way. It's crazy because now it's like, damn, I really am a Drake fan. And I don't even want to be a Drake fan. Like, but you just can't if you're a rational person,
You can't deny it. You can't deny the talent.
there's no way you could talk your way out of it.
It's
Like I
just no
just
way.
sat
You
here on
just
the
have
phone
to be
with
a
you. I'm
hater.
like, okay, and I like you cannot talk your way out of it. It's
You
just
can't.
Drake.
You can't. You can't. You can't. You can't. You can't, India. It is what it is.
It is what it is. So, okay. Out of the 3 albums that dropped, have you heard all of them yet?
No, I've heard the rap album, which is Iceman. I've heard Made of Honor, which is the electronic dance,
Mm-hmm.
not necessarily EDM. I'm a piano, reggae, whatever. The dance album. I've heard that. India's India. You didn't even ask the question yet, and I just want to talk about the Made of Honor album real quick. Fuck all of the dumb shit. If you're a fan of sound, period, sound, India, sound. Do you know what I mean by
Yeah.
sound? Like, not noise, not noise, not jibber jabber, not white noise,
But
sound.
like something that you feel in your body, like that
I'm talking about
vibrations.
yes, India, yes. I'm talking about when you're laying in your bedroom and your window is open and you hear the birds chirping and you just hear, and if you focus hard enough, if that's how your brain works, and you hear one bird go and then the next bird go, and then that bird, the other bird go, and then the other bird go. They're making music, India, and
Yes, they are.
they're I don't know what the fuck they're saying, but based off vibration, I know how their heart feels and what they're trying to say. You know what I'm saying? On some Bad Bunny shit. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. But I know what he's talking about, India. Do you feel me? Um, with that being said, that fucking Maid of Honor album is incredible. I've only had one listen. I was uh I was walking around the city yesterday. It was beautiful yesterday. And while we was on our way down there, we got to listen to the whole joint. And I'm like, dog, this shit is incredible. But now that's out the way. Go ahead. Ask your question.
So when you compare Maid of Honor to Honestly Nevermind, what are your thoughts? I was a fan. I know a lot of the people weren't fans of Honestly Nevermind,
They weren't. They
but
were sleep.
I love Honestly Nevermind. I think it's a great album.
Fucking great. Fucking great. I'm a fan of sound. I'm a huge rap fan, of course, but I'm a fan of music and sound. And sonically, those albums were fucking incredible. I can't compare them right now because I have to let it sit for a few months,
You do.
and then
Because
I'll come
Drake's
back
thing,
to
that's the
you.
other stuff about Drake's music. You have to let it
You
sit.
gotta let it sit because he's thinking in the future. You gotta let it sit.
Because people shit on views, but when you actually go back and you listen to views, great album.
I guess. I guess sonically. I guess. To me, not
I'm
really.
not
And a
saying
lot
it's
of
his best album or his favorite of mine, but like he has some like Feel No Ways. I have that on multiple
yeah,
playlists. Like
yeah,
he
yeah,
has
yeah.
songs
And
on there that
he
like
was thinking in the future with that song for sure.
you get what I'm trying to say. So
Yeah.
it's like a lot
Hmm.
of his stuff you can't judge it right at that moment. I mean you can, but like some of it you gotta let sit and be like, this motherfucker snapped.
Yeah. He's a
Years
genius.
later.
Yeah. He's a genius. Him and 40. They're fucking geniuses.
So
Yeah.
okay. I listened to a little bit of the R&B one because I was in an R&B mood. I was having my crash out. So
Okay.
I listened to Iceman. Iceman is great. The R&B one is good too. I listened to a little bit of Maid of Honor, but Maid of Honor I want to listen to. Like you said, it's a beautiful day outside. You're on a rooftop. You're like that's the you're on a
That's the
boat,
vibe.
whatever. Like
Hmm.
that's the
That's the
vibe. So it's
vibe
like
for sure.
I'm gonna put it in its right vibe. I'm not gonna listen to it when I'm like on my sad girl shit. Like,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not fair to the music. That's
For
not
sure.
fair to the music.
For
So
sure.
I heard like one song off of it and I was like, no, I've gotta give this its right vibe, its right
Right. Right.
whatever.
It has
Even
to
if you're
make
just
sense.
sitting in a park, whatever the case, it's like you said, it's like the birds. Like
Exactly.
you have to give it that kind of arena.
You gotta
Mhm.
sit with it in a setting that makes sense.
Yes, exactly. So that's what I'll do with that. But honestly, never mind. I love honestly, never mind. Text Go Green is one of my favorite songs of all time.
I think that's one of my favorite songs off that. I switch up, but that's one of my favorite songs from that album.
I like Massive. I like Currents.
Massive for
I
sure.
mean, it's a good album.
It just the whole album it's
Yeah.
just great. It's just great.
It's a good album. Okay. I started off by saying you could never bury Drake. You said
Right.
he never went nowhere. Because I said,
He
do you think he
never went
came
nowhere.
back?
Never went
You
nowhere.
said he never went nowhere. Okay. Do you have any last word you want to say to the people who's gonna? Because people's gonna sit here and argue. You know what? Okay, they said I got one other question. They said he argued with. They said something about J. Cole in the joint because you know how J. Cole had his whole little thing and he
He
said
ducked his
something.
taco and yeah, like a pussy. Yeah.
So okay, so do you think? Because people was in my little comments talking about this a few months ago. Can J. Cole be the greatest if he bowed out the
No.
joint?
No. Um okay, to be honest, to take out my bias, it depends on what kind of rap fan you are. If you think about it, J. Cole fans, they don't want to hear him rap beef. Think about it. These are soft hearted people who
I'm
want to
screaming.
hear, and no disrespect, like with all due respect, these are like lighthearted people who just want to hear somebody's flow of consciousness over wax. Like, you know what I'm saying? And lyrical ability. That's what they want to hear. They don't want to hear J. Cole rap beefing with somebody. So could he be the greatest in his own sentiment? For sure. But a hip hop slash rap great? Absolutely the fuck not. If Jay would have ducked that beef with Nas, if Biggie would have ducked that beef with Pop, if 50 would have ducked that smoke with, get the fuck out. You feel me? There's it's just not. If we're talking about the elements of rap and hip hop music, absolutely not. He cannot be. He cannot be. It was in my mind that like, oh shit, can J. Cole rip these niggas' heads off? Then he did that shit at the Dreamville Fest. Immediately
That
I
was,
took him out. It was now it's either Drake or Kendrick.
and you can never come back from it.
And
To
you can
me,
never come
it
back.
don't matter what he said in that album, what he said, this and
Don't
that. You're
matter.
never. It's
It
done.
don't
And
matter.
I
I am
respect J. Cole. J. Cole, I
me
used to have
too.
as one of my tops at
Me
at
too.
some
Me
point in
too.
time. I
Me too.
actually so like I'm
Me
not
too.
disrespecting him. It's just like no, you're not in the conversation, and that's
He
okay. You
and
don't have to
and
be in the
that's okay.
conversation.
And you don't have to be. But
You making
my
money.
thing, my yeah, my thing with Cole was though he been popping shit for a while. Like these are for the real listeners, people who actually listen to music. He been saying like yo, I'm the greatest and da da da. Da. And even on Middle Child, he was like he's been popping for years. Like yo,
I
I
think like
dare a nigga to
15
step up.
years.
You feel me?
15
I
years,
dare a
yeah.
nigga to step up. Then when Kendrick said, "All right, what's up?" He was like, "Oh well, um, no, Kendrick's my brother, and we friends, and he and I and who the fuck out of here. Get
Get
the
the
fuck
fuck
out my
out of here.
face.
That's the feeling you talking
Get
like
the
that.
fuck, yeah, get the fuck out of here,
Dickhead.
dickhead." So no, to answer your question, Cole could absolutely not be a rap
Go.
great. Yeah, he can't. No, he can't. He could be. Yes, he can be a yeah.
Talented, lyrical,
For sure, and he could be
impactful, all the
for
things.
sure. But to be like the man,
Because
no.
it's like,
He
okay,
can't be
there's
the number
many
one
niggas that will make it to the Hall of Fame.
for sure, and that's okay.
Like
But can you
Dwayne
be the
Wade will
number
be in
one?
the Hall of
No.
Fame.
Hmm.
Dwayne Wade was a great basketball player. I say was
For
because he
sure,
retired, not because he died. But like,
for
you
sure,
know,
for
like
sure, for sure, for sure.
great basketball player, but he's not going to be in the conversation of LeBron and
Kobe,
Kobe and Michael Jordan. And that's
Michael,
but he's a
Kareem,
great he's
for
going to be in the
sure,
Hall of Fame.
for sure,
J.
for
Cole,
sure.
Hall of Fame.
But
If
he
rap
will
they need to
not be
make a
the
rap
one.
Hall of Fame.
They do, and we'll have a conversation about that.
Oh, okay.
We'll have a
On our
conversation
next
about that.
episode.
Yeah, eventually we'll get around to it, but because I like that. But could he be the guy? No, no, he couldn't.
Yeah, and that's fine. He could be in the Hall of Fame though, but he's not in that he's not in the GOAT conversation, and that's
For
fine.
sure,
Just
for
like it's
sure,
fine. Like Dwayne Wade is Dwayne Wade. We needed him.
for sure,
He added to the culture.
for sure.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what it is. Okay, I had to
Hmm.
ask you that because yeah, people, they was arguing in my comments about it, and they was like, well, da, 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 da. And I'm like, well, I'm not saying he's not great. I'm just saying he's not Michael Jordan.
Right, right.
There's a point. Can only be one Mike. You know what I mean?
There
Like,
can only be one period. And that's how
yes,
Drake and Kendrick felt. And J. Cole before he ducked his taco.
yeah. So now it's
Mhm.
like, cool. You've left your mark. You're in the Hall of Fame. I love that for you. And let's keep it pushing. Like, don't say the goat shit no more because it's a
Right,
lie.
right, yeah.
Just don't say that. Just say you could say I'm the shit. I'm blah blah blah
Right,
blah blah.
yeah,
Blah.
but don't say, what's up? I'm out here. Who wants to
I'm
do
the
what?
Michael. Da, 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 da,
Yeah,
da.
yeah. No.
Because even Ant-Man, you watch basketball, right? So I can make these references.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Like Ant-Man don't even though people be comparing him to MJ, he like don't say that to me yet.
Because he has a lot of work to do. But what they're
Exactly, but
saying
that's
is
my
his
point of like
gameplay is yeah. Hmm.
people can say you might get in a conversation and people say that to him all the time. He's like, don't fucking say that to me yet.
Hmm.
To me, I respect that more than the phony who's not like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, no. Because J. Cole is giving if Ant-Man was to be like, yeah, I'm MJ.
yeah. It's like, all right, nigga. Like,
Show us something
like,
then.
yeah. Like, you
Show
know what I'm
us.
saying?
Like you're great.
For
Nobody's gonna
Cole,
take
it's
that
too
away.
late.
You're one of the best people in the
Hmm.
generation because that
Hmm.
generation right now is soft anyway. So
Yeah.
you definitely top in your generation, but like show us
Hmm.
something. And I feel like that's what happened with J. Cole. Was like we was like show us something.
And he fell short, which is
Yeah,
unfortunate
and
because
he fell short.
he's incredible.
So that's that. Any last words you want to leave for the people?
Let me look in the camera when I say this.
Okay.
Go stream Iceman. Drake is the greatest rapper that ever lived. Y'all think Jay-Z is it? Y'all think Big is it? Y'all think Pac is it? Y'all look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. He's competing with the Beatles, Taylor Swift, Michael Jackson, Bad Bunny. There's nothing that fuck out of here. Fuck. Look me in the camera, y'all. Look me in the eyes as I look into this camera. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. It's Drake and nobody else.
Mic drop. Like, subscribe, follow to the podcast. I Love You But podcast. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, wherever the fuck you listen to your shit.
All up.
Instagram. Thank you very much. We'll be having
That's
another episode. We're gonna talk about that Rap Hall of Fame. We're gonna talk about women too, because we ain't
what's
even
up.
get into all the stuff we want to pop our shit on. So subscribe if you want to hear more from us and get in the comments because we like to argue. We do like
Yep,
to argue.
yep.
We do like
I'm
to
on
argue.
that. It's
Yeah, so
especially
as soon as you
about when it
comment,
comes
we
to
gonna
rap.
be like, da 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 da. Fuck out of here, dickhead.